But I have to point out here that South Africans are endowed with very beautiful skin. Like sometimes I'm like, you don't even need to put makeup on this face. Like skin is like butter. Hey lovelies, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, hey, my name is Adeze and I film wholesome content around my faith, beauty, family and lifestyle. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for always stopping by to watch my videos. Thank you for always engaging with my videos, and it means so much to me. And in this video, we're going to be talking about beauty standards of South Africa versus Nigeria. It's amazing how what means so much to a people do not mean so much to the other people when it comes to beauty standard. So we're going to be talking about it in this. Now here is a disclaimer. This is my personal opinion, all right? This is what I think and what I have noticed, all right? I'm not trying to say that South Africa is better than Nigeria, not Nigeria is better than South Africa when it comes to beauty standards. This is just a disclaimer. And here in this video, we're going to be talking about the black race, not any other race, not the white, not the colored, not any other race, just the black race, just for emphasis. And if that sounds like what you are interested in, stick around. Let's go right into the video. The first thing we're going to be talking about today is body shape, right? So I noticed in South Africa, South Africans are beautifully endowed with very curvaceous body. As in, they are beautifully endowed. They're not dragging it with anybody, you know what I mean, you know, beautifully endowed, you know. Nigerians also are, some of Nigerians are also. However, I think it's a big deal for Nigerians, like, you know, when you have curvaceous body, big butt and all of that, right? And you see some people go for surgeries and all of that to, you know, have BBL, liposuction, to have flat tummies and big butts and all of that. So it means a lot, you know. It means if you have curvaceous body in Nigeria, it's like you're part of what's up and all of that. But I see that here it's like the norm, because everybody, almost everybody, has a very beautiful curvaceous body, because I feel like you guys are naturally endowed. So you see now what means so much to these people, to these other people, because they have to, like, some of them have to even risk their life to go under the knife to get. These other people have it naturally and it doesn't mean so much. So I don't think anybody here would risk their life to go under the knife, because if you do that, you're not just gonna be different from the rest of the others, if that makes sense, right? You get what I mean? So you see, this means a lot to these other people, and then it's just normal for these other people. And the second thing we're gonna be talking about is tattoos and piercings, right? Yeah, so here in South Africa, I noticed that a lot of people have tattoos, piercings and all of that, and it's like the norm. It's okay, it's not frowned upon, right? But back in Nigeria, tattoos, piercings and all of that, especially for male and even for female, a lot of piercings, if that makes sense, it's kind of frowned upon. I'm not saying that people don't do it, people do it, but it's not something that's, like, you know, the society kind of encourages. You get my point? Like, if you have to have a tattoo, you know, family will be like, you know, it's not something that's, you know, the society kind of encourages, or families kind of encourage. You know, it's something that is kind of frowned upon. But I see, like, people just have it here, have that, get their tattoos, pierce wherever they want to pierce, and it's pretty normal, you get. And so that is that about the tattoos and the piercings. And the third thing I want us to talk about is makeup. You all know I'm a makeup artist. So guys, in Nigeria, makeup is a big deal. Like, makeup is a big deal, and no wonder, like, almost every average girl is a makeup artist, if not professionally, but like at least know how to do something really good. Like, Nigerians don't joke with their makeup, actually, when they're going for events, and you know, like, their makeup is always top notch, like top notch, if that makes sense. The brows are on fleek, the skin is skinning, you know, like everything is like, you understand. Here in South Africa, I'm Muslim makeup artist that I have also had the opportunity to do a lot of South Africans makeup also. I see that they're more on the minimal side, nothing too much. But I have to point out here that South Africans are endowed with very beautiful skin. Like sometimes I'm like, you don't even need to put makeup on this face. Like skin is like butter. You get so so like, you know, but I feel like they're very minimal, like just a little, you know what they say, less is more. So just a little and then just goes a long way. So they are not like so into makeup. Even the makeup industry in Nigeria, like it's such a big one. I can't even lie. It's such a big one, and every Nigerian makeup artist, wherever they are really, really thriving. Because I just know, I just feel like, I don't know even how we got to that point, but Nigerians are really good with makeup, you know. But South Africans are very minimal. They're like, you know, not so into it and all of that and all of that. And even when they want to do their makeup, it's just minimal and all of that. Most of them even wear their bare faces, which I think it's really nice and very lovely. Most of them wear their bare faces and their skin is nice, really. Yeah, so that's that. The next one is that we're going to be talking about is hair. Yo. Nigerians love hair a lot, like human hair, your wigs, your bone straight, and all of that. I feel like Nigerians like spend so much on hair, so much that an average South African cannot spend. Not that they don't have the money, but they don't value it. That's what I feel. They don't value it. They don't place that much value on hair as to spend that much on hair. You get. But an average Nigerian like wants to have all types of wig, from the bob to the bone straight to the all of it, name it. You get. That's how much we love hair, wigs, and all of that. However, you see, it's in South Africa here. I saw that girls just like to wear their hair bowed, and it's so lovely. It's so lovely. Wear their hair bowed to the extent that a former Miss South Africa won the pageant with a bald hair, and I feel like that is so lovely. That doesn't happen in Nigeria. Hello, like people don't cut their hairs like that. People do most times when maybe they are mourning. Sometimes in some traditions, if you lose a loved one, you can kind of shave off your hair to kind of show love and respect, right? But on a normal, I'm not saying that no Nigerians that wear low cut or bald, but it's not like the norm. As people do, like here, it's well appreciated. Like they love it, unlike in Nigeria where, you know, just have a handful of people do it. And I feel like it's really lovely. Like I feel like it's nice. I'm even considering cutting my hair. Seriously, I am, like, if not bald, like low cut, I will at some point. Trust me, you're gonna see it on this channel. That's how much I really love the whole bald. And then you just save yourself the stress of managing hair, combing hair, making hair, and all of that, you know. So I think that's really beautiful. Also, I also want to point out, talking about hair, I also noticed that dreadlocks is something here in South Africa. South Africans love dreadlocks. It's not such a big deal for them. It's something they love and have embraced. You see young people, old and young, male and female, you know, have their dreads on, and it's cool. Even high school students have their dreads on and go to school with it. In Nigeria, it's not like that. Hello, you cannot have your dreads and go to school as a high school student. No, even as a uni student, like it's something that the society kind of frowns on. Like, you know, right now people are doing it. I'm not saying that people are not doing it, but it's like, you know, people like in the entertainment industry, people that are self-employed and all of that, if you get my point. Like if you have to be in the corporate world, it's not something, even your family members will be like, this is what you want to do with your hair and all. Like, it's not something that people encourage really, but people still do it. But I feel like here people are freer to do their dreads and tint their hair, tint the dreads, and even tint their hair to any color that they want, and like it's cool and it's okay with everyone. That's one of the things that I noticed here in South Africa concerning hair. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is fashion. If you follow Nigerian trends when it comes to like fashion, and when it comes to them going for their weddings and all of that, you see that Nigerians go all out. When I mean all out, I mean like all out when it comes to dressing. Their sense of style really, when it comes to like going for events and all of that, it is out of the world. Traditional marriages, weddings, parties, and all, like they go all out. I feel like when it comes to makeup and clothing, fashion, Nigerians are not minimalistic. They are like all the way. You get like all the way. They go all the way out, to just do what they feel like to do, express themselves with their makeup and their clothing. You get. But South Africans, I feel like they are more like, like the streetwear kind of vibe. You can't even drag that with them, and it's really cute and really cool. You get my point? While the other people, Nigerians, they're like to the extreme, to the other side, and which is also very good and very cool. Like these are like the standards, between these two countries, South Africans and Nigerians. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you have not. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.